He was very cautious about the value of artworks. He was not in the spirit of the poor artist living with nothing. So for sure, when he came to Paris in 1900, he was very poor and hoping that everything would be fine. It took time, but 10 years after, he was already very confident about the value of his artworks. And you know, he was even managing the market, because sometimes he was having an appointment with an art dealer in one room and having another one waiting in the other room. So to make sure they will see.
What made him confident?
Oh, probably the difference between talent and genius. He knew very early that this talent was not normal, but he had to achieve a mission. Yeah.
And so, what would he think now, as a commercial guy, of the prices both that his paintings are going for and the way the art market has moved in recent years? Would he say this is a bubble? Would he say this is...
An expert once asked me, do you think that the art market will collapse one day? And the guy, I was asking him, and the guy say, of course, there are some corrections. And say, what about Pablo Picasso? He said, never. Probably because it's strong. He had many periods, and Pablo himself was controlling the market. He was not surprised to get a lot of money when he was alive, but he was not too impressed. He was still an artist.
But there's a lot of product. There's a lot of Picasso product out there. In terms of supply and demand, there is a lot of supply.
Yeah, but there is a globalization, and probably in the past 10 years we had new collectors from Russia, from Far East, maybe from Middle East. So it means that there are maybe not enough Picassos for everybody.
A lot more people.
How does the family feel when certain pieces of art go for sale? You had a cousin who put up a number of paintings, I believe, including that very expensive painting, up for sale. Is that promoted in the family? Is that sacrilegious to sell a piece of your grandfather's art?
Everyone does what he wants, but the first thing for the family is to protect and promote the artwork, to help for exhibitions, for publishing, for books, videos. But about the rest of the market, everyone does what he wants. We have been very careful. We know after the death of my grandfather, it would have been easy for the heirs to sell like this. But because of the speculations, the new art market in the 80s, it was not necessary. So everything was balanced by itself.
What about the fakes? There's so much.
It's a big question, because my mother, Maya, the eldest daughter of Pablo, is a large expert, respected all over the world. And so I've seen in my life many fake Picassos, but, you know... Can
you spot them? Do you think you know?
Real experts, they know immediately, because you have bad copies. I've seen something like, I don't know, your suit saying it's a Picasso. Okay, no. But sometimes it's very, very sophisticated.
Right.
They use the paint and the inspiration of the moment.
What would he think of Banksy? Would Banksy be considered an artist or too commercial, you think?
My grandfather was a single artist. He liked to be a pioneer. Yeah. He liked to be the number one, the first one to do something. So this is what was driving him. And the Banksy was probably something that could have been funny for him. But I'm not so sure he was happy to destroy an artwork.
Right.
It happened when he was in Paris, very poor. He had to burn a painting just to get some heat from the chimney.
Oh my God.
But after that, he kept most of his artworks until he died.